All right. So welcome to what I like to call the buzzword and agency that I'm currently trying to, I guess, make a business out of. Now, why I'm calling this, in all honesty, uh, all these made-up agencies and all this shit really are just at the end of the day, buzzwords, right? There are a lot of interesting names coming out, apart from like, I'm not talking about your regular stuff like SMMA and stuff. But there are definitely some interesting ones. And yesterday I kind of was explaining it as, or saw it as, info agency. I'm gonna have to look up a bit more on that. But at the moment I'm just calling it the buzzword agency because I just thought it was pretty funny. Because we get so caught up in these words that are just buzzwords, and we believe in them. And I've believed in them before, and I've lost money because of it. So this is kind of just more of an ironic thing for myself. Anyway, so these type of videos, how I want them to go, pretty much. Oh, why is it doing that now? I want it to be similar to um, Nick Sareves, I don't know, where he does Q&A from his YouTube channel. He then talks about like updates, like live status or something, and then he kind of talks about like growth strategy, right? So I want to kind of just do something a bit similar. Okay. So at the moment, obviously, I don't have any Q&As on my videos yet because no one's watching it. But in terms of live status, this is an interesting one. Okay. So I posted this video, which pretty much talked about the foundation of how I wanted my videos to kind of look like, feel like, what I wanted to get kind of myself into, not so much which business I'm looking to go into, more of just like kind of a general chat, I guess. Anyway, and then in this video, I was talking about, okay, well, what path am I going to go down? What business model? What am I going to do to make money online? And then we were talking about either AI automation or like growth operating info agency, ghost operator. I don't really know yet. But we're looking at two different things. And I chose the path of pretty much creating digital products for educational creators. And that is pretty much like a growth operator, info agency, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Just got back from work. As you can see, it is 12:42. I have footy as well tomorrow morning, early in the morning, like 9 o'clock, but I've still got to get up at like 6 or something. But the video is important. This is kind of the stuff that just has to get done, right? No excuses, no nothing. It has to get done. Okay, so funny story, bit of backstory. I was talking to my mate's second uncle, and he owns a 3PL warehouse company called Screwdrop, where it makes it cheaper for like Amazon FBA entrepreneurs and business owners. Makes it cheaper to hold their stock and stuff. And he was telling me about this lady called Janelle and how she, he didn't explain it like this, but now that I'm thinking of it, she was a growth operator for business owners and creators to make more money. And what she mainly did was create physical products for business owners and yada yada yada, and monetize that, right? So there was one dude called Bikes and Beards, and she went to these manufacturers and whatnot, and they made these custom gloves, and now he sold that, and then she just took like a revenue share of it, and he's still selling that. Um, and yeah, that made him successful. In fact, he's right here. Anyway, so I then found this lady called Natalie Lee. Oh, Natalie Lee. Natalie. Um, and Design to the Nines found out. I was like, okay, cool. Like, let's see what she does. Design to the Nines. Figured out she was like this DIY home decor on a budget, luxury DIYs, extreme makeovers, thrift flips, just ordinary space into extraordinary ones. So she does all these types of stuff that kind of turning DIY into, I don't know, DIY this lamp frame, whatever. Okay. And so it's a bit of edutainment, I guess, but still education. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna DM her, I'm gonna outreach, I'm gonna do the work, right? So instead of just being like, oh, hey, Natalie, just came across your YouTube channel, saw that, you've got this problem, I happen to do this, would you be interested? Right? Just like talk. Nothing, just like that was it, okay? And I knew not to. I knew that that was bad in terms of like you're not going to go anywhere with that nowadays. Like you have to put in the work. But Ryan Duncan, when I was on a call with him, he's the one that told me that you like have to put in the work. And so what I did is I literally, let's just get rid of this now. I literally created. Oh my god, my eye. I created a base outline of a digital product for her. So I pretty much made a flow, how it would start to kind of finish, right? Free community into a paid community. Before anyone says, just because you have this community, then you're not going to make money. Well, it's not just all you have to do is make a community and you make it be rich. No, you still have to put in the work in terms of copywriting and stuff, right? So, yeah, I pretty much built this flow, and in the VSL that I sent her a Loom, and I distributed that Loom to all platforms that she has: Facebook, Instagram. I sent it to 2 different email addresses, so I really made sure like she was gonna see that video, right? So I kind of didn't actually explain this part. I kind of was just like, I was looking at your comments, and I saw that you have a specific pain. Your audience has a specific pain point. I created a digital product for that, so we can exploit this. And then I turned it into what I like to call the unique value zone, stolen from Iman, by the way, because in a way, kind of valid what he's saying, but when you really think about it, it's just a fancier way of saying more in-depth offer. So yeah, a low-stress step-by-step system that helps everyday women turn clutter and thrift store finds into beautiful personal home designs without needing expensive tools, loads of free time, or prior crafting experience. So that wasn't the main pain points, right? Was budget, was time, and experience. Okay, and she kind of has that, but she's not in her offer. She's not really exploiting that. Okay. Then I kind of just was like, I called it the Clutter to Creation Challenge, and this is your ideal, and this is what your digital product would look like. Now, could I make it somehow more tangible? I want to say yes. I don't know how yet, but I just kind of had this outlined, and then I was explaining about her physical products and digital products, and how she was still in the physical product stuff, and this is why it's bad, and this is why digital products is good. Now, physical products, I'm not saying is bad. I'm just saying digital products is better in terms of when you look comparison, right? Profit margins, digital high, physical low, production cost, digital low. In fact, none. In terms of you make it once and you sell that finite of time, and then physical product, like you got to always keep on making, and then that also depends on your inventory. So for inventory, digital products is finite. Like you never lose. You never like lose lower like your inventory or whatever. You can't run out. Like anyway, whereas the physical products you do, and I researched, right? I researched her website. I did the work. Like I went into her website and I looked for things in her comments and stuff, and I saw that two of her products were sold out. So I was like, "You're missing money here because they're sold out," and then this is where the inventory things comes in, right? And then I was saying scalability. If you can't, make products, then you can't scale. Yada yada yada. To be honest, it's probably really bad if I reviewed what I actually made. In terms of the video. But anyway, so this is where the exciting part comes to play. Okay. Okay. Wrong account. Probably showing things that I shouldn't be showing on here. I'm not gonna lie. Probably a bit skeptical. Actually, no, I did send it in my main account. What am I doing? So I sent. As you can already see, I spent 2 o'clock last night making this because it was the first time like actually making it. I've made a template of it now, so it shouldn't take that long now. But I just said, "Hey, Greg," came because this was actually an email of the husband. So that's what I'm saying. I sent her personal, and I also sent one to Greg. I said, "Hey, Greg, I just came across your YouTube channel and found a leak in your business that is hurting a lot and losing a lot of money because of it. Just made a quick 5-minute video here." Right. PS was made for Natalie, so I said her name, but also important for you. Would love to hear to book a call. Not much in terms of trying to make the perfect email from subject line to like all this. Right. I didn't really I was like, okay, what could be this best subject line? I kind of just thought leak in design to the nines. Because two things people could either think leak as in like someone's leaked something or leak as in like there's a hole obviously and there's something's going on. So I was like, okay, link in design to the nines, that might be okay. Hey Greg, yeah. Hey Greg, I came across your YouTube channel and found a leak in like straight to the point really. It's just I came across it. I found a leak in your business that is hurting a lot. So here we go, problem and losing a lot of money because of it. And he's probably like, the fuck? Just made a quick 5-minute video here. Oh, he's already got a solution? Oh, sick. I'll just fucking click on that. And then you just give value and I showed the product. Um, but yeah, I just showed the product. I mean, nothing else. It was honestly probably the worst VSL like lead magnet thing or whatever ever. But I mean, it worked because literally an hour later, he goes, "Cooper, I watched your video. That was a nice touch. Most folks don't put the amount of work into a cold call type intro. Nice work." You're telling me day 3? This is the first creator I've DM'd outreached. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so pumped. This is amazing because I think it finally kind of feels like I'm going somewhere. I don't want to jinx it so much, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Cooper, watch your video. I like to chat before I introduce you to Natalie. Fair enough to get a better feel for the convo. So now I've got to like kind of go through a 2-step process where I got to make Greg happy and sell him to then have to sell Natalie. Fair enough. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, president and COO designed to the nine. So obviously partners, obviously husband and wife. But yeah, I said, Greg, yeah, thank you, appreciate that. I am a big believer in actually doing work that no one sees and want to show my prospects real results. Absolutely, I understand. Here's my booking link. Right? So I said, because of my timing, he's in America. Most of my times are like early-ish for in the morning. So I was kind of like, now I understand there is a time difference, so I can be flexible to suit you better. I will just need enough notice. Now, the reason I said I will just need enough notice is because if I just said this, it would kind of sound like I'm free always, and I'm eligible to make it flexible because I've got nothing else to do. You know, does that not feel like that? And so I was just like, I'll just need enough notice. It just kind of adds in that touch where it's like he's happy to be flexible and work a better time, but I need to give him enough notice because he's busy. I thought that was pretty smart, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today because yeah, I just did the work. Now, did it take longer than probably should have? Yeah, maybe. Had to do a bit of kind of editing with the photos and stuff, and I didn't really even show that. But I want to kind of make it. So this is part of the growth strategy bit, but I kind of want to make it a bit more tangible, more realistic, more feels like an actual thing that exists. How I'm going to do that, I don't know, because I really, at the end of the day, like it's not that much. Day 1 to 3, identify your clutter, gold mine. Day 4 to 5, mindset shifts. You don't need to be a pro. Just start, set up your tiny. Like it's pretty basic. So I'd like it to be a bit more tangible, a bit more exciting to look at, a bit more like, oh wow, you've actually done the work rather than kind of laying it out. I feel like I want to do a bit more on that. But other than that, like, bro, do the work, build the actual thing that you're selling first, and use it as you're kind of actually using it as a lead magnet in a way. If I really want to take a first step further, I can be like, if you join, reply back, let's hop on a call, see if it works. If not, though, I will still like give you this outline for you to just go on your own anyway. Now I've got to be a bit smart on that because I can't be like, if this works, because I feel like I saw a TikTok saying that's bad, so I gotta understand that a little bit more. But I how do I express this? Like I said, 2 o'clock last night until I finished this, and then I woke up that morning. Did I wake up early? No, it was like still like 8 o'clock or something. But by the time I started work, 9:30. And to be honest, by the time I then finished the actual video, it was like 10:30. You know how many tries it took me to fucking make the video? I kept stopping it anyway. So like, yeah, that's part of the process. But put in the work first. Build the actual thing, because then, like he literally said it in the email. He goes, not many people do the actual work, and that's where you're going to beat the rest of them. And honestly, I think I can still do better. I really do think I can. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for today. If you have any kind of questions about, I guess, this and like doing the work before and like trying to make it more, I guess, tangible and kind of like a lead magnet, and yeah, because like that's extreme luck, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, that's extreme luck that I got the first prospect that I've sent an outreach and I get an email back, not even like 24 hours later, an hour later, and interested. Stop it. Anyway, okay. Yeah, ciao, bye.